This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
So Illidan's supposed to be Sargeras? I don't know how to say it. It's supposed to be his jailer now, right? So how exactly is he doing that? Because Sargeras is fucking huge. I choose to believe they're going tip to tip, like with their wieners in one of those paper finger traps. You know? That doesn't really sound secure, though. Sargeras would be like one fell spooge blast away from freedom. Oh, also, in this episode, I have information about the ADL. Stay fucking tuned, yo.
Thralls, balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Boomy Nation, Craig, sometimes Gershom, Johnny Tips, and Wooly. What's up, swingaz? From the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode 204. I'm Wooly, the, undecided Legion remixer. I knocked shit over. Here with me is Gershom, the classy, sassy beastmastery hunter. And he's not here for some reason. We have no fucking clue what's going on, but Johnny Tips, maybe popping in later, the debonair dark iron warlock. But if you don't pop in, it better be for a good reason. Like,
do you think that what happened was he was starting to pop in and he was like crawling through the finger trap that was the spooge trap, and then Sargeras shoved his penis in and he nutted and the whole thing exploded, and that's where Johnny is out in space. He's the Rationer. He's heading through space. He's heading through space. What's up, swingers? I'm being silly.
There's Johnny. He just came in.
There he goes.
Was gonna say, he's muted and deafened. It's okay.
I'm gonna talk shit. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure, building on what you said there, I'm pretty sure that with as huge as Sargeras is, Johnny could easily be one of Sargeras' sperms. Sargeras? I'm gonna say with the J sound.
My original bit was gonna be that, like, how like when the Vindicar like portals and the beam comes down and it's like zoom. I was thinking the beam was like demon spooge in like a, I don't know. You know what? It wasn't a fully formed joke. Kind of like
a big old beam.
Kind of like Illidan's incel boner, not fully formed. Hey.
I refuse to think of Illidan as an incel. He got hung up on Tyrande. I refuse because I like him too much, and incels are trash. Johnny can hear us now. Hi, Johnny.
Incels are trash.
Hey, where the fuck were you, sir? Where the fuck were you?
We'll talk.
We demand answers immediately.
So, my best friend at work just got fired this week.
Oh,
and
now I feel bad.
He just told, this is the first time I've gotten to talk to him since it happened. And he was at the company for a lot longer than I was. And it wasn't like a big layoff wave or whatever. It was just one of those things where he called me out of the blue and we were talking for a while, and it was like at 3:15, so I figured I'd get off the phone before recording. And then I look at the phone again and it's fucking almost 4:20, and I'm like, oh god. Speaking of which, happy 420 everyone.
Hey.
So, you know how I don't usually like to edit shit out of the show because it's a pain in the ass? I'm gonna edit that slightly, because that's depressing, man.
It's all good.
No.
Okay, I'm leaving it in. I'm leaving it in. If Gershom can say stuff she finds embarrassing that I refuse to edit out, I'm leaving that.
It's not embarrassing to me. It's just one of those things where I just felt bad for the guy because it's someone. It wasn't like my best friend at work, but it was someone that was kind of like a mentor to me for a long time.
Let's rewind the tape. You said best friend. I'm holding you to
that.
that.
He was a really he was my best work friend.
You're already trying to distance yourself from him.
He was my best work friend. My best friends are back in Florida that I've known for 30 years. This was my best work friend, like at work. You know?
That makes sense.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did anyone play World of Warcraft at all, or?
No one at my job does.
No,
I don't think
not
that's
even
what she
your
meant.
best friend that you're kind of distanced from at all.
Oh, you meant at work. I thought you meant Among Us.
No, I was being sarcastic.
It was one of those coworkers that I knew pre-COVID, like pre-2020, that was around after COVID time and like before, like there was work from home and then after there was work from home. So it's like I have that bond with him from being in the office all the time. And then we haven't been working in the same office for like 5 years.
Were you swimming around Sargeras' nutsack together when you were fell sperm?
No, but my friends who I grew up with, yes. They were all Warcraft fans for sure. So
you missed the setup for that joke. When you were still deafened and muted, I decided that you were one of Sargeras' sperms. What did we do in WoW this week, everybody?
A fucking playing a rogue on a remix, bro. Rogue. Johnnie slash. Because I can. And because even though I'm giant, I can still twinkle my little twinkle toes and hide behind trees, okay? If I can do it, you can do it too. Only you can stop slashing.
They just have to be like fucking world trees, which are fat ass.
Yep.
That's how big Torin are.
Hey, I have been told I am I am, as far as large of a person as I am very easily am able to hide and sneak up on people by accident.
What do you think about how quickly the game is just throwing bronze at you?
Oh, I don't give a shit. But I mean, it's whatever. I don't even notice the bronze anymore. I just went and I just finished doing all of the Sojourner and Lore Runner titles. So I've done every single quest in every single zone except Suramar. Suramar, I'm still working on, but I have all of that because you get the infinite knowledge. I haven't done a single raid yet.
I have stuff to say about that. But you've just been kind of Legion questing around, doing cool stuff.
Yeah, all the Legion questing. I've done heroic dungeons, normal dungeons. I'm like 604 eye level or 601. I'm so early on. Like I just dinged yesterday, so I'm not like super high eye level. Because I think the highest eye level I've seen people get is like 690 that I've heard of people getting to, and that was just crazy to me. I'm like. Some motherfucking grass, yo. Holy shit.
The patch has not even been out a week.
Yeah.
Did you do any War Within stuff?
Fuck no. I haven't even touched War Within. I logged in and opened my vault and went directly into Legion Remix. Because I only have so much time, man. I'm not going to be able to play Remix pretty much the rest of the week besides maybe doing a daily or one of those. Now, it does feel kind of weird. Okay, I will say this about Legion Remix. I wish they would go back to the daily quest model like it did Mist. I don't understand why we have this ever increasing list of things like quests to do that are daily quests, but it's more than just daily quests. It's like a daily quest that never gets shorter, and
it's just repeatable.
Yeah, it's just crazy how it's like it's not just like 3 daily quests and you're done. It's like no. You've got 3 daily, like 12 or 18 or 20, because that number on that little box on the left of the big dragon dude, there's the big dragon dude in the middle in the bazaar, right? And then like the little box for the research quest, that number keeps going up. So like every day that goes by or every few days, that number goes from like 6 to 12 to 18 to whatever. And I'm like, dude, is this ever going to end? Like, just give me my fucking 3 or 4 quests and call it a day. Why do I have all, it's crazy. I just feel like I could never leave the game now. It feels like fucking Garrisons again, where I'm, constantly grind-festing my way out. I guess that's what people wanted. They wanted the Legion experience of AP grind. Fucking there you go.
I was gonna say, you remember the Legion treadmill, don't you? And don't forget the end of that artifact has the...
And I also hated the
Everyone
fucking
hated
world
it.
quest system too. I didn't like that either at the time. Like, I didn't like the whole, oh, if I'm not on every 3 days, I miss out. What the fuck is that shit? Why are we going back to that? What's going on? Anyway, there are plenty of good things about Legion Remix. I loved all the extra little doodads they added. I loved the vendors and how simple they are. I loved the exclusive vendor is its own thing. I love that power is separate from bronze. I'm not having to make that decision. The artifact weapon thing is fucking cool. I wish they would do some sort of balancing between them so I don't feel pressured to only picking the fell spike ability.
I mean, it's remix. Balance kind of goes out the window with
Not
the remix.
balance, like retail balance. I'm talking like, if I pick this other one, I'm not screwing my group over by picking it. But I guess it won't matter, but maybe I'm be overreacting because I keep forgetting we're going to have this for the next 3 or 4 to 6 months, right? So 100, whatever, like, was it 105 days?
We have
or
like
something.
99 days as of
Yeah,
today.
something like that.
So
Exactly,
3
so we
months,
have- so we've got 99 fucking days of this shit, right? So I feel like
But a
between
bitch ain't
now and when we hit day 99 or day 95, shit's gonna get popping real quick. Hell, the meta might change 10 times between now and then, so who the fuck knows what's really the best one? We don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Do you have any of the mounts other than the rogue? So it would be the bird. Do you have any of the
I
other
get
mounts?
the bird. I get the warlock one. That's the only 2 class mount recolors I've gotten so far. I've been
That's what
kind
I
of
meant.
systematically going through the MOG and like going page by page and like in an orderly manner, just getting all of them like systematically as I get bronze, you know? So I started with the exclusives ones first and got everything
I
out
hope
of that.
that, not to interrupt, but I was gonna say like that I hope that the Pandaria remix is indicative that if you do everything all the fucking time and kill stuff, you're gonna have an ass ton of bronze. Like, and it's,
this
and
game
it's
is
warbound
just
this
crapping
time.
bronze on us.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude,
good. So
I've
'cause
just quested.
I barely started, so yeah. Not to interrupt you, but
Literally, all I did was all the quest. That's all I've done. I did every single fucking quest in every single fucking zone, and I was able to buy every fucking single item from the exclusives vendor and a couple of mounts. Like more than just a couple. I had maybe, I want to say, 500,000 bronze from just doing that.
It's crazy. And let me add a little to that perspective there. I've not dinged. I'm like 47, something like that. And I have bought 4 class mounts so far with just bronze, and they're 20k a pop.
I have to have gone through 500,000 bronze so far.
It is not hard to get.
Yeah, especially as you do more, you get more. And also, what I've found is really easy to do is so while you're questing and leveling, focus, do your first artifact, right? And then go immediately to the bazaar and pick up those blue quests. Sometimes you'll get one, especially early on when you're picking out the different weapons. I'll just go ahead and you can either use the questing to get more stuff or the elite stuff. And I am not even doing heroic world tier. I'm just doing normal world tier. Now, I did do a lot of heroic world tier as a group of people, and I found that's the way to do it if you're gonna go as a group and do heroic world tier, especially if you have a mix of levels in there. Like there's like different levels of people in there. I find that to be really nice because you have a
I
balance
haven't
between.
touched that.
I only did it for like that. There's a purple quest that you get eventually. I forget what level it is. There's the purple triangle quest. One of those, and it tells you to go. It's to try it out basically. It tells you like kill like 15 mobs or 6 mobs or some shit, and like kill a couple of elite rares or something like that, and that's it. And then you leave. It's not easy. But I've been playing Rogue, and you know what? I like subtlety. I just wish they didn't have so many goddamn cooldowns. Too many fucking cooldowns. I don't need to have 6 fucking cooldowns on my goddamn bar. That all have different timings and CDs. There's Shadow Blade, Shadow Dance, fucking Flagellant. There's another like 2 or there's a Vanish. There's like these are all DPS cooldowns effectively. Like there's a bunch of there's like I'm missing a couple. There's like 5 or 6 cooldowns that all have different timings. Most of them do. Oh, Cold Blood, that's another one. And some of them you can macro together, but some of them you can't because they're on different cooldowns. They're like minute and a half, 45 second, 1 minute, 2 minute. And then there's one that's like an active ability that has a cooldown that's hasted, I think. That's another one. And they're all different. But the rotation's cool as shit. I do like that. I just play Assassination.
Well, damn, sounds like you're really enjoying it.
Tauren rogue.
Gershom, I know you said before the show that you didn't really play. Did you get on at all?
You guys, I got some mounts too. I got mounted. I went to the trading post. Hello. Yeah.
No, I hear you. I was at that little.
Yeah.
Continue.
I will. Okay. Yeah. So I got mounted at the trading post. I just gotta say really fast, I am so excited that Blizz took the upper hand here and said, we're gonna make mounts that y'all can get on the trading post for super easy. We're gonna make them look different. No one fucking asked them to make it look better. Bro, I'm so sorry, but the trading post Headless Horseman's mount looks better than the one from the dungeon.
It's fucking dope. I love that damn thing. And that's just one of the recolors. There's like a green one that's like, and purple, I think. Is there a red one?
This. I don't know. I was just so blown away by the fact that I was like, you know what? This is on some Blizzard. This is Blizz coded 100%. Like,
I mean, they're not gonna make them look worse than the like 2005.
But the thing was, I thought maybe it would just be like, different. Like, it would have red hooves. This horse, man, I'm talking about, he's got bigger biceps. He's got bigger horse abs. He probably has a bigger dick. Absolutely a bigger dick.
Horse dick is nothing to take lightly.
For real. Like, probably when he pisses, it's like doubly loud on the ground. Anyways, yeah, this thing is amazing looking. But, I mean, so since I did not get into Lemix, that's literally what I did, you guys. I went to the trading post. So because of my weird little snafu and whatever currencies, I actually have my whole 5 set now. Like, I have all my tier pieces.
Nice.
Which I like, because if I lose one by accident because I get something better in the vault or something, then I can still spare, because you get the 4 piece, the bonus. So and the 4-piece set is like basically like a stampede, because they also remove stampede. So stampede is like, it just randomly gives you stampede sometimes. So I have that now. And then I finished, what I would say finished with the Koresh. I got 19 with them, which is when you get the mount. So I was like, yay, I went and got my mount. And I was kind of like, is there really any other reason to be here? Not right this second, because at that point, Lemix had been up for several days. And I was like, I gotta go. And so I went and I rolled Dad Chalada, and I got through like the intro stuff and the kind of the Demon Hunter stuff. And I'm standing up there on Crassus's Landing right now. I'm about to go. I think I wanted to go to Azuna first for whatever reason. I'm like, I'll just start wherever. So I'm about to go down there, but like, I really haven't even gotten into Lemix. But I did play enough of my Demon Hunter to say I enjoy it. I don't hate it. I'm just not really used to playing melee, but also like it's enough. And I think I said this like a few weeks ago, and I was like, what am I gonna do in Lemix? And it was like, well, I could probably level something of everything, you know, not by button mashing, but I'm not gonna like totally have the hardest time either. So to that extent, it's fun. I'm liking the Demon Hunter, and the story is fun, and he looks hot. He's got a pirate hat on, so 3 cheers for Dad Chilada. But
Sploosh.
yeah, I know, pretty much that's what I've been doing. Doing Dad Chilada a little bit. That's what I want to do more of. I guess that's what I meant to say was like with all the other stuff, the trading post stuff, kind of wrapping that up in the Karashi guys. I'm going to park all that and just really kind of lock into the Lemix thing. Yeah.
Just don't do what I did when you got to go down to Azuna. I was like, I can save time. So I went because my Demon Hunter's a night elf because he's going to be a void elf. I went to Stormwind and thought, I'll just take the Azuna portal. Nope, don't do that because the quest specifically says you got to get that dumb little flight down to Azuna. So you got to click on the thing or talk to the person, I don't remember which. Do the Crassus Landing thing. Don't waste like 5 minutes like I did.
Well, I had
Found my
a new
vape.
well, yeah, I had like a new moment where I wasn't sure how to go. They're like, "Oh, go do some like that one of those last Demon Hunter things," and they're like, "Hope you don't mind the view. You got to glide down there." And I'm like, "Oh, the ability is called glide." And I was kind of like, "Oh, I didn't know how to do it." I was like, "What is that?" So I was like,
yeah. Space bar, open up your wings.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As for me, one thing I want to address, this isn't enough of a comment for a teabag time, but Drastio came in clutch here. Last week, I was bitching about not getting credit for killing the world boss quest thing. Oh, my family just got home. I can hear little mischief crying upstairs. And according to Drastio, if you type /reload, it should help. I did not know that. So if you're getting hit with that, try /reload and see what happens. Moving on from that, what I've done in the game is I did not do shit. I logged into Frank's Fluids and got my, on the War Within side, I mean. Logged into Frank's Fluids, got my vault bit out of there, which was a pair of hands, and I desperately needed new hands. So I'm still sort of working on him, but mostly just to fill the vault because I'm keeping the option open with him. I'm at the point where I'm enjoying Legion Remix that if I don't kill Kaiveza, I'm not gonna care that much. But whatevs. So I'm maintaining him for that. But I was playing a fair amount of Lemix when I could, and it kind of seems to me Lemix is a great place for a sort of reset for me, so to speak, and it's perfect because Legion, ever since it first came out, has been my favorite expansion ever, and I mean that in context, so not like where we sometimes say on the show we're in like chromie time when we're leveling or going now to do stuff. In context, Legion was my favorite expansion at level, and I fucking loved it. I will always love it. So running through this again has been a lot of fun. So because of that, like I said, kind of a reset for me. So I've made 4 characters. One of them is going to be my main going forward, and I'm playing through to make that decision. So the 4 characters I made are Elder Scream, aka Elder's Cream, who is for now a Night Elf Havoc Demon Hunter, but will be a Void Elf Devourer Demon Hunter. I've got Ragnar, he's a Maghar Survival Hunter, named his wolf Gunther, but I'm gonna replace him with a different wolf, and I don't know his name yet. I have Maxit, a Worgen Destrolock, that's spelled like Maksett. I picked that name because my childhood dog was a basset hound named Mac, and he was my fat little buddy. So Mac, Basset, Maxit. There we go. Which makes sense, because Worgen are doggies. And then the 4th one is Rednick, a Blood Elf Ret Paladin, who I actually already came up with a little bit of a backstory for. because I fucking love that fellified, fell-scorned, they call it, paladin horse. So I equipped the green fiery Ashbringer and made some greenish plate, and he's running around on that with the horse. And the idea here is that he used to be a demon hunter, but has come to regret that and wants to find his way back to the light or whatever. And in so doing, he's been working with various priests to kind of pull the fell energy out of him, and he's gotten to the point where he has been able to become a Blood Knight, paladin. But his sword is not the actual Ashbringer. It is an attempt at replicating the Ashbringer. So it has a certain amount of power in it, and the reason it's green and fiery is because it is actively working to pull the fell out of him. That's the same reason his horse is fell colored, because it is also working to pull the fell out of him. So yeah, that's my justification for running around as like a chaotic fell paladin on that guy. I said a lot of things just now. Let's see. What else? My thoughts on Legion Remix. Rest in shit, mission table. I do not fucking miss you. I am happy that we can just immediately hand those quests in.
That was so funny when she was like, skip. Like, right when you, isn't that when you were doing the quest, when she was like, she would just say the word skip. Like when you're getting different groups and different followers and stuff, and she's like, just skip past that. Yeah,
like you get the quest and then you can immediately hand it in. It's just free bronze, free experience. I love it.
And you get like a little cash and something you can scrap, which is great.
I wish they would have did the same thing for all the ancient mana quests, but I digress.
Oh well. Artifacts are still moggable, which I wondered if they would be, so I'm happy about that. Because at least for my survival hunter, I don't like Talon Strike, the artifact. I think it looks dumb, so I was able to mog that to something I like more. Scrapping, scrapping is actually worthwhile, it feels like. I feel like I'm actually getting something for all this gear that's just getting crapped on me.
This is actually in my notes, like how happy I am that they streamlined the system. So first of all, thank God that you don't have to put like any kind of jewel into anything. They just completely obliterated that. Gone. Thank God. Over.
That was a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah.
That was great. It's just on the item.
Yeah, like we're like, okay, nice. Like, and then they're everywhere. And then you're like, oh, do you need them for someone else? And we were experimenting with like war bands back then, maybe, or something. So it was like, whatever. But this is nice. Like, you can just immediately, like, what I do is like, every time you do a few quests, you have like 10 billion chests, you open them up, you equip all the gear, and everything that you don't need anymore, you just scrap it. And I think I had maybe one backpack full of gear and doubled the bronze I had. So like you said, when bronze was like shitty, like, and I have barely started.
It's just coming from everywhere.
So I cannot even wait to start. Like I haven't even started the first quest chain. I'm just about to go to Azuna. Like I just got through Dalaran and I just, so I'm so excited for this.
I am the girl on the couch and bronze is just jizzing all over me.
Hello, princess. Fucking cunt. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You can bleep that out.
I am not going to.
Okay.
We say Butters makes it very clear.
I said that in the most respectful way, Willie. You understand?
I do understand. Butters made it very clear that this show contains adult language and crude humor.
Yeah.
So we can say what we fucking want. All the cunts of the world rejoice.
All the bronze is bronzing. All right. There you go.
Who's getting their cunt bronzed?
Yo, Wooly is.
And that is where the analytics will show people turn the episode off. Okay, so exciting stuff. I actually have information to share about the ADL, Azeroth Dungeon League. So, applications are open now. We are taking the first 4 applications to come through for each faction. But if we do not have enough to fill each side, Alliance and Horde, some people might be asked to represent the other side. You're not going to need to officially faction change like in the game. That'd be kind of stupid. And we're going to ask if you're okay with representing the other side, because we're not just going to... If you're super anti-Alliance, we're not going to make you play on the Alliance side, things like that. This is addressed directly in the application when you see it. So, rules then about how the league is going to run and how individual matches are going to run are coming soon. But right now, the baseline format idea is that the hosts and the competitors are all going to be in Discord together, and we're going to broadcast your gameplay, assuming from there, unless I find a better method. Your voices, you the competitor, are going to be muted while we're in that channel, but you should be able to still hear us, unless you also want to deafen yourself, which is fine. Yeah, we'll worry about that when it gets closer to doing it. The application can then be found at aliencoregaming.org, ALIENCORE gaming, all one word, .org. I also want to reiterate, because I have in the past with various guilds reviewed enough guild applications that I wonder if we'd come up with the same issue here. Try not to be sarcastic or overly humorous in your application. Several of the questions actually say, don't give a I forgot how we worded it, but it was like, don't give a sarcastic answer. We're taking what you say as literal. So yeah. Then if you have any problems or questions with that app, reach out to me specifically. You can find me on Discord, which I almost never say at the end of the show, but it is Grandmaster Wooly, and if it needs the hashtags, it is hashtag 0771, I believe. My Discord is in streamer mode right now, so I can't find it. But then also, of course, I'm at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Instagram and Twitter. But if none of those are working, send an email to aliencoregaminggg@gmail.com, I believe. It's either aliencoregaminggg or aliencoregg@gmail. I don't remember which. So, very helpful on my part. Dates are not decided yet when this is going to be. I really want to try to work with the various competitors on when they're available to do this. It's gonna be weekends, though, so we'll do our best to accommodate everybody. And then lastly, here's a rough idea of what a matchup is gonna look like. So we'll choose a specific delve. The 2 competitors will start at the same time in a delve 10. They'll go all the way through it, and we'll time that one. Time is paused. We'll move to a different specific delve for a delve level 11. Do the same thing. Time that one there. Pause. And then on to the Nemesis, single question mark difficulty. And that one is also timed. So these 3 timers are then added together for a total time for that day. Each subsequent matchup that the individual competitor is in is timed that same way, and then an average is determined between your existing time and your new time with that new matchup, and that is to give you an AMT, average match time. Seeding is done by best average time. And saying this, I've just realized then that what is the point of putting Alliance against Horde in the same matchup? I'm gonna have to fill that gap somehow. I just realized that's a problem. Because let's say you have a better average time than the guy on the other side, but then everyone else on your faction does shitty and you're still top dog. Oh, wait. You lose to the other guy. Shut up. You know where I'm going with that. I'll figure it out.
Sounds like someone's been eating some ass.
Yeah. Anyway, aliencoregaming.org. It'll take you directly to an application that I made with SurveyMonkey because I'm a broke bitch. So yeah, you're going to want to get those in sooner rather than later. Everybody can apply, even people on this show. You guys, I am the only person in the world who is not allowed to apply for this. That's it. So, you guys want to move on to the mixed drink of the week?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
Sweet Jesus, the bumpers are loud today. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But, so, this is the very last... Oh, I'm skipping ahead. It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it... I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week or any substance for that matter if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. In other words, don't do dumb things. So, this is the very last current events drink, and it makes complete and total sense now that the last current events drink is the most current of events. Today's drink is Lemix, Legion Remix, and I now hand it over to Gershom first to render a guess, but I'm gonna give you guys a hint first, okay? And it might be a misleading hint, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Shh. That's the hint.
Okay. And you gave it to me first.
Yeah.
Okay. You gave me.
If you're
the
not ready
thing
to
that-
guess, we
No,
can have...
no. I'm gonna go. You know what? You love this shit. This is on some. This is on some woolly coated ass. Hold on. We're going half. All right, we're going half black Mountain Dew, pitch black. We're going half regular Mountain Dew. We're talking about a shot of Jaeger, a shot of espresso, and some sour green Skittles. That's the Legion remix, baby. The Lemix. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Okay,
Classic
so
Wooly. No, nothing.
you said a lot of things. I will give you that one of the things you said was correct.
Nice.
Johnny, what's your guess, buddy?
I think it's Midori, Jaeger, and Mountain Dew. And I think there's a little splash of some grenadine for the Emerald Nightmare part of it, because there's like the Emerald Nightmare part, and then you have the green for the Mountain Dew for the Legion, and then you have like the undercurrent of the old god stuff with the Jaeger kind of like filtering underneath at the roof to all and underneath everything else. And that's what I think.
Right. Not a bad guess. You got the exact same element correct that Gershom got. Regular Mountain Dew is the base of this.
Cool.
And I stopped out at the store because I've been craving this for a couple years and never actually got it. I went and bought a bottle of Bacardi Limon. So there is... I put a shot of Bacardi Limon in the Mountain Dew, but also there is something in this drink that I have never put in a drink before. The hint was shh, as in the sound of a can opening, which I guess you can take as Mountain Dew, but also it is a Buzzball chiller. So half of a blue Buzzball chiller, berry cherry limeade. So my thought process here obviously is Mountain Dew green, you know, Legion green. The Bacardi Limon just because it kind of flavor-wise fit the idea and it was alcohol. And then the blue Buzzball is because this is where the remix part of it comes in. You look at the logo for Legion Remix, and where it says Remix, it's like the exact same shade of blue as the Buzzball. So I took a couple pictures already. I already have the drink mixed up Who wants to send me off?
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole, vroom vroom.
Oh shit, that is good. Holy crap. You know what it tastes like is, you know those like freezer pop things that are like little tubes of juice that you freeze? It tastes like that. Like, I don't taste alcohol in this at all.
Dangerous.
I fucking love this thing. And I am putting the pictures I took in host chat as we speak. So, that is the end of the current events drink series. Next week, we are starting our Hearthstone series. So, they are all going to be shots. And there's, like, I think we came up with 29 different types of Hearthstones that are in the game. Like, obviously, there's the basic Hearthstone. Johnnie is going to be bringing us that next week. And then we are going alphabetically through the rest of the list that we came up with. Like I said, they're all going to be shots. And we are doing something we have not done before in a drink series. I think we said this last week, but we're bringing a mock gras kind of mechanic to the mixed drink of the week. And this, I don't believe it's just going to be for the Hearthstone. I think it's going to be for every mixed drink going forward. What that means is that when we are saying who is taking the drink the following week and what it is, if somebody who does not have that turn wanted to take a crack at that style, at that drink, they can issue a challenge, and we play this bumper.
I challenge Makora!
At which point they will then also be allowed to make that shot for the next week. So that's 2 people going. And then whoever isn't making that decides whose is better. Sounds a lot of fun to me. So, like I said, Johnnie is bringing us the original Hearthstone next week. But Johnnie, don't think that means it's just a boring nothing, okay? You got a pretty big task ahead of you.
I've already got an idea. I'm already cooking.
Hell yeah, bro. Because you got to make a shot that tastes like going home, bro.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking more of the visual, like holding a Hearthstone in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Like, making it look like a Hearthstone when you take the shot.
Ooh.
You know?
So, this is the point where if I felt like taking my own crack at it, or if Gershom did, we would issue the challenge. So, it's for the following week. Make sense to everybody? Sorry? And also, just for fun, I made some new background music, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of that here.
Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah.
That is very Terminator.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like,
Sarah Connor and what's
like,
his face are definitely fucking to that.
It feels like Tron to me.
Grease.
Yeah, Kyle, something.
So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited for the Hearthstone series.
No, us too,
shot
actually.
series, I should say. Well, let's move on to the WoW
Michael
news,
Biehn.
shall we? Who?
Kyle Reese, Michael Biehn.
Yeah, he's the actor that played Kyle Reese in the original Terminator movie. Yeah. That's John Connor's dad. Anyways.
You're Edward Furlong's dad, who was then later on at some point the worst of the Crow movies.
Alexander
I will stand by
Hamilton, we are waiting in the crow wings for you. Okay, you know what?
Aliens, Tombstone, The Abyss.
What?
Although
he was like
the
main cool dude in Aliens. He was like the main
know.
Marine dude. Yeah, Navy SEALs.
Was he just that 80s guy?
He was in the 90s too.
Huh. Well, WoW news time.
Yep.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers. Okay, so I once again did not bother to say in host chat earlier who has what news section. So if we get to the point where people are supposed to go, Jesus Christ, I made a real mess of this. Then you're not ready, then just say it and we can take it over. Anyway, first up on the docket here is the fact that Legion Remix, which it consequently also means 11.2.5, is live. We have been talking about it already. Y'all know what we think. Y'all know we've been playing it. I'm having fun. One thing to point out, there was a really weird, stupid bug where people were being awarded the Sparkle Kitty and the original Werebear, which was the Mage Tower for the Feral and the Guardian Druid. For whatever reason, anybody with a brain could have seen a mile away that that wasn't going to just be given to you. You were not going to get to keep that. And Blizzard has said that they're fixing it, if they haven't already. Now, one thing about it is I don't think anybody's being punished for it, which would be stupid, because it wasn't an exploit or anything people did. They just logged in and there it was. So I saw maybe one person on the internet somewhere say, really? They're not getting a ban? Blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck should they? They didn't do it. It was Blizzard's mistake.
That's crazy. And someone would say that shit.
They should get some free
Dumbass.
fucking game time. Blizzard should get banned. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Ban yourselves, Blizzard.
By giving them free game time. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I am sorry for those who got a taste of what it's like to have that weren't able to get it in Legion.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for them.
This does remind me of the time though that I never got my Pandaria Classic mount because I could never get in. Remember, you have to go way back and listen because I talked about it, but that happened to me and I never got it. They never cared. Yeah.
God damn it, Blizzard.
All in the 12 layers of fucking unanswered tickets. Jesus.
You know, I never got the original Werebear. I never got the Fel Werebear. I think I might suck at Guardian. Anyways, more about Legion here. For those of you who are leveling, don't forget that once you hit 70, there is a quest you can get from Moritari by the portal at the Infinite Bazaar. The quest is called A Lesson in Alacrity, and you'll end up with 250% experience gain for that last 10 levels. So don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. I do not believe it's something that will carry over on your artifact for your alts, because I think it's a buff that goes in the upper corner of your screen, not on your artifact. So sorry, but not sorry. That's it for that. Turbo Boost has also come with the patch. Sort of. The boring part of it has. Johnny, you want to tell us what's going on with Turbo Boost?
Turbo. We're getting Turbo Man for Christmas. So you're all get Turbo Boost. It's coming up 21st. It's already out, the first part with the new upgrade tracks on the gear. So you're going to get, I think it's like 4 more upgrades or 2 more upgrades per track.
For Hero and Mythic only.
Yeah, for Hero and Mythic only,
no.
Yep. And then you're also getting, on the 21st, we're getting the Cartel chips or dinars, right? And then the Warband really drop a Mythic Plus go double. And then there's going to be a change to the Catalyst charges from Mythic Plus dungeons. Manforge, Omega, Delft, and Raid PvP. Which means you're getting a shit ton of more of all of that stuff. There is still a cap on crests. And it's going to go up every week. So it's kind of like our time gate on the content. So there'll be a certain point now where it's been a couple weeks already. So because we're all been playing Remix this week, I feel like in a week or two, there's be a couple. We'll all get tired of Remix before the next batch of Lemix stuff comes out, I predict there's going to be a week or so of people pushing plus to go and get their catch-up gear if they haven't done that already.
That's why I'm pretty sure that's why they're. I don't remember if they did this the last time they did a turbo boost,
no, you can do
but
it
I'm
all
pretty
at
sure
once.
that's why they split it, so that people would actually play Lemix and not feel pressured to play War Within.
Yeah, which honestly, with as much time as I've sunk into Legion Remix right now, it totally makes sense now why they like gated out the turbo boost, essentially. The at least the crest, they kept the crest with the caps, right? But they give us all the other upgrades, and we still have until, okay, I think the expansion, man, it might be coming out because Remix ends January 27th.
I have no idea.
Or something
Whatever,
like that.
99 or 98 days from today.
Yeah, I was doing the math earlier when it first came out. It ended up being like the closest Tuesday to where Remix ends is the January 27th. So something's happening that week or the week after or the week before that.
I was trying to remember how long it was between the end of Pandaria Remix and the War Within.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of that activity that we were doing, but for the life of me, I can't remember how long it was anymore. I think it was like, I feel like I cut Pandaria Remix right to the end, and I don't think I got everything. I definitely got all my mounts, but like I think there was some mods I missed. Like I didn't get everything, so it was pretty tight before we jumped over. But maybe they learned and they'll give us more time, or like who knows? That's not indicative of anything, because doing something once, that's not a pattern, right? So we have no idea.
And there's also going to be the upgrade track items for the you buy with Crest for crafted gear as well.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the augmentation matrices. You go purchase them from Londe or Saynite in Dornagal, which is right in front of the crafting weekly quest giver, and where it's right next to where you do the recrafter menu person over there. There's a little vendor.
I see.
Because remember, it used to be at the enchanting vendor, and then they switched it. They moved it at some point over to where the recrafting person is.
For the matrices?
For just buying any of the perma crest for crafted gear.
So is that the same vendors that are going to be outside the Great Vault? I'm confused.
They're not. No. That's not by the Great Vault. It's the one that's right in front of
the crafted vendor. Okay.
The crafted vendor, yeah, where you can go crafting, and there's that weekly quest that you always get.
Yeah.
For tailors, and if you want to recraft gear from somebody else, or if you want to go public work orders.
So
the work order person. It's right next to the work order person out there.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
It's like there's the bank, there's the auction house, and then the next alcove on that side, that's the alcove it's in.
The crafting area, yeah.
Yes. And there's like the holiday pagoda over there.
Area.
Yeah, and there's like the holiday pagoda after that and all that. And there's like there's always a little cookie crumb quest person for the holidays over there too.
Usually one of the least populated functional parts of the city.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So then, okay, I understand now. So then this Sokir and Sotho, they're just going to be for
it's Ruined and Gilded.
Checks.
Yeah, it's just when you Ruined and Gilded. The runes will give you a 3 item level increase on top of whatever it normally would be, and the Gilded is going to be a +6. I want to say it was 720, and now I guess it's going to be 726.
That's high.
From before, and then, yeah, for the Gilded one. So, yeah, happy hunting out there. The cartel puzzling chip items, there's going to be a lot of them. It looks like you're gonna be able to get like all your dungeon trinkets and all that. And then and if you want to get the highest version, you have to get resilient 12s, I believe. It's like you have to do all the dungeons on 12 and above to get it. And then the raid one has all the raid items. It's going to have the raid weapons, have the procs on them. It's going to have all your trinkets that you like. And there's the ring, the magic ring from Dementius, and a few other items like that, you know. So, and I believe also the boots that everyone's been wanting. I think they're in here as well. I'm double checking.
So when they say turbo boost, they mean turbo.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff in here. There's a lot of basically almost anything in your wish list that's a weapon, a trinket, and that kind of effect. You're gonna be able to get it, but it's not every single item. You know, it's only like weapons, trinkets. There's the rare ring. You know, and then I believe the boots are in there. But I thought they were supposed to be in here, but maybe, yeah. The Soul Hunter's boots. Those are all in here as well.
I'm not going to lie to you. I am feeling the combined effects of the mixed drink of the week, which is weirdly strong, and my vape. So I'm floating there, buddy. I'm having a good time.
Vape, bro.
So, do we have any more about Turbo Boost to go over?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, you know. It's not this reset, but next reset, and the 21st, that's when you're going to be able to start off on your dinars. So,
okay.
No worries until next week. Not this week. It's Sunday now. Not this Tuesday. Next Tuesday, the 21st. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gershom, did you see your part of the notes here about the housing on PTR, or
no, Wooly, I found my vape and I can't do it. Just kidding. So
I found my vape.
No, I'm good. Don't worry. Although my kids are like, "Can we have dinner?" No, I'm doing a podcast.
Starve, child. Don't actually starve.
No, they're fine. I'm joking. So I am going to read this from the Blue Post and then we'll go over it. So the Blue Post says, we will be running a limited time test of the new housing feature on the PTR public test realm. For anyone who wants to participate, you won't need to have midnight on your account to take part. However, it's important to note that this test is for an in-progress feature and we may either gasp periodically, take down this test, or cancel it at any point in time as necessary. The days that you could do this: October 13th, Monday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until Thursday, October 16th at 12 Pacific Standard Time. That's 3 days. And they might take it down anyways. So, yeah. Wooly, you had said that so those times that I just read are translated to Central, right? For us in the
they
North America.
Are transposed from BST, British Summertime, to Freedom Units of Time, or something like that.
What?
For NA.
Oh.
Well, let me put it this way. So that 12 o'clock, England is, well, I'm going to say England because it says BST, British Summertime, is 7 hours ahead. Oh, wait, did I count? Oh, shit, I transposed this wrong. So it's 11 a.m. PST until Thursday, 11 a.m. PST. I counted that wrong. So California is 8 hours ahead, or behind rather, of British Summertime. So it's 7 o'clock there, PM. So then that would be 11 for California. So I transposed them. Have we lost you?
No, I mean, that was it, I guess.
Oh. Hopefully this doesn't mean that this is an EU-only test. The European time thing kind of threw me off a little bit, but nothing in that blue post indicated that, so I'm not sure. Anyway, we have just crested an hour, so it's about time we get on out of here. What are our final thoughts? And remember, final thought is supposed to be sort of a quick thing. Johnny, you went on for a while last week, but that's fine. It's content. Johnny, what's your final thought?
Game's doing great. I'm loving it. I'm excited. I will be there on Hearthstone. I will be doing the PTR test for Hearthstone if I can.
100% same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna to see it, just to take a peek. Pick up. I just want to see the neighborhood so I can pick up my plot. That's really what. That's really what I want it for. So I want to walk around, pick my plot, so I can tell my guild like, hey, give me number 20, whatever, you know.
Well, you know, if you do that, someone's gonna try to snake it, just to be a dick.
Well, no, there's like internally with the guild though. Like, he's having us submit like, what plot do you want?
You're doing
you know
it
what I mean?
way.
It's like, and then once we can, and then obviously from there we can, quabosh, which one we want,
I have no idea what my guild's doing with that. Gershom, what's your final thought?
Time zones are weird.
Yes,
That
they
is
are
true.
weird.
They are. My final thought is, where did Illidan get a finger trap? What's Illidan's finger trap made out of? Like that Sargeras can have his dick stuck in it. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. So, the finger trap's made out of Tyrande? That's grim.
That's what he wants to.
Tyrande! Anyway, feel free to follow us in the social media places. You can find the various proper spellings in the episode description. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky, and at Wooly_08 on TikTok. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter, and at Hunter Gershom with 2 R's on Instagram. Boomy is at Boomy Nation on Twitter, YouTube, basically any social media presence he has. Johnny Tips is Johnny.tips on Discord and at Johnny.tips on Instagram. And of course, CRAIIIIG, our super duper part-time 5th co-host and show mascot, is at CRAIIIG Addict on Twitter. And then there is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, and you can search ThrallsBallsPod on YouTube. Email us with any feedback or questions, ThrallsBallsPodcast@gmail.com, and we will read it on the show, thereby teabagging you. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on our Discord. Go to ThrallsBalls.com to find our link tree. All our relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. And remember, apply for the ADL. aliencoregaming.org. Anyway, till next week, guys. Bye. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers.
Bruh.